The Australian Institute of Sport has played a pivotal role in Australia's success on the world's biggest sporting stages for over 30 years. This year, for the first time, Bowls Australia teamed up with the AIS and La Trobe University to conduct studies aimed at finding out what makes an elite bowler successful. Recently, our cameras were granted unprecedented access to its world-class facilities to gain an insight into the technology adopted working with Australia's bowls elite as they gear up for next year's Commonwealth Games.
So a lot of my research is in biomechanics, and particularly after knee surgery, but there was the opportunity to work with Bowls Australia on this project, looking at biomechanics of warm bowlers.
People don't really know what's happening in the bowls delivery, so it's really quite groundbreaking and looking at the detail that we're getting. We've currently got a student on this project looking at lawn bowls, kinematics and kinetics. We can also look at talent identification, so use technique to predict performance, and then we can also feed that back to coaches and look at them to look at more junior players and give them guidance on what technique they could be using to improve performance.
So a lot of people have different techniques when they're bowling, but we're looking for what's common about them, and I think there's a few surprises that'll come out of it. We're seeing a lot more variability in their step length. We're looking to see whether when a bowler is more accurate, what it is about that shot or that delivery that makes them more accurate. And I think the step length or how big a step they take as they're delivering will probably play a big part in that. We're also looking at where bowlers focus when they're delivering the bowl, so whether they focus down towards the end of where the jack is or whether they focus more in the area just where they're delivering the bowls.
Research has shown that there's difference between successful and unsuccessful attempts and difference between expert and novice levels with your eye behaviours, so looking for those types of differences could be useful in this situation.
Funnily enough, I have no idea what I look at when I bowl. I know that I look at the jack when I get set up, which is unorthodox and not what all the books teach you. So it's going to be really exciting to see what we get out of this from a coaching perspective and from an individual perspective as well.
So far with the athletes we've tested, they've all exhibited slightly different eye behaviours. We're yet to analyse them fully, but they do have a few different aiming strategies from the general look of things.